Hello, and thanks for joining the channel. So today we're going to walk through a simple example of how you can get the data from your form fills into your CRM or other things like a Google Sheet or many other options as well. So the way that ScanFly does that is by enabling you to populate something called a webhook that sends the data to Zapier. A webhook is basically just a URL that tells Zapier that some data has been populated by your prospect or your potential client into your form, and we pass that data over to Zapier for you to then be able to choose where you want it to go. So without further ado, we will jump in. So this is an example of a form fill that's been created. So there's a page, there's a URL connected with this. We have that already filled out and pulled up here. So this is a mailing list example. And the first thing we'll want to do is go to Zapier. And if you don't already have an account, you'll need to create an account, and then you'll create your first Zap. So you'll click here, you'll create Zap. And you can describe your workflow, but the simplest way to get started here is just to select the trigger. So what do you want to happen when someone fills out your form fill? And you'll go to webhooks. From here, you'll click trigger event, and you'll just click catch hook. So it's the simplest method to handle this. And from here, you'll click continue, and then you will click continue one more time, and it'll say hooks.zapier.com/hooks catch, and then you'll get some sort of special code here that will be unique for you. You'll copy this. Now you'll go back to your page. You go to edit page, go to the forms section, scroll down here on the left. I already had one in here, so we'll just pretend that I didn't, and we'll click save. So at this point, your form is now connected to Zapier. So what we're going to do here is enter John Doe 704-555-1212, Johnny Doe at gmail.com, and test form fill, and we'll put in a random zip code, and we'll click submit. Now we're going to go back over to Zapier, and we'll click test trigger, and you'll see now that we have request A. So this should be the data that I just filled out. So you'll see John Doe, the phone number, the email, the message, the zip, and then that's it. So now we have data. So we're going to click continue with selected record. And what we're going to do here is map this and decide where we want it to go. So for this case, we're just going to say we're going to put it into Google Sheets. And then we're going to click an event. So we're going to say, in this case, we want to create a spreadsheet row. So for every entry into the form will be a row. We'll click continue. And then we'll have to select the Google Drive, of course, form completions, sheet 1. And back to here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to select the field to map to. So we're going to select first name, and we can do last name also. So it goes into the name column. If we wanted to create another column for this, we could. This was just how I had this one set up. And then you can do email address, and you click the / and do email. Then you can do phone number / pick the mapped phone number. Device type's not part of our output here. So we'll click message, and if we have date, we have submitted at here. So at this point, effectively what's going to happen is this data is now going to be mapped to my Google Sheet. So what you just described is similar to any other integration that you would like to build. So the purpose here really is for you to understand how to do the catch hook, how to grab the data from your form fill, and then you get to decide, do I want it to go to a Google Sheet, or do I want it to go to some other CRM or some other application. So that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, reach out to us. info@scanfly.app is the easiest way to get in touch, and we appreciate your business. Thank you.